Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly superhero meme review. How's it going? Not too bad? Pretty good? Good week? I hope so. I hope you enjoyed yourself. So, let's get into this week's superhero memes. Remember, you laugh, you lose. There's no punishment if you lose. Just have a good time. That's all I care about. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell. You know, it helps me out a ton, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. So, superhero expectation versus superhero reality. Yeah, sometimes that happens, and you know, we see it all the time. We see it in the media too with just our leadership in general. You know, not taking sides, because I think they're all pretty messed up. But there we go. Alright. Chuck Norris once passed 6 kidney stones. Whew. They were subsequently collected by Thanos and embedded in a gauntlet. Yeah, I bet. Oh man, that's a pretty good one. I'm a sucker for Chuck Norris jokes. They just, for some reason, they just haven't gotten old to me. No. All right. So we have the female version of Dr. Octopus. Hello, Peter. He's just like, hi. You know, teenage boys, they got everything flowing. They're gonna like what they like, right? I mean, there's no arguing it. It's there. It's there. They're not gonna look her in the eyes, that's for sure. All right. Marvel ready to create their new box office flop. Lame on. This is terrible. I have high hopes for the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four movies don't have a great track record, but I do have high hopes. We'll see how this comes. And you know, but Marvel, make us proud, please. All right. What I think I look like versus what I actually look like. Yeah, you know, I do that too. You know, I did it a lot when I was doing martial arts. I would strike this pose and I think I'd look awesome, and I just really looked awkward with it. Oh well, you live and you learn, right? You just gotta deal with it, I guess. All right. When you have to get ready for work, but your cat has other plans. Ah, the flirkin. Fun fact, my wife used that earlier this week. She had to get up for something. She's like, but the cat's on me, and I don't want to wake him. You got responsibilities, you got priorities, and your meow meow isn't a priority, unfortunately. All right. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Villains are creating a mess in New York. I'll swing into action. Defeat them and save the city. Tom Holland Spider-Man. I'm going to create problems for myself. Then I'll try to fix them. And finally, I'll make a whole movie about it. That's low. Tom Holland Spider-Man is great. Tom Holland Spider-Man is my favorite Spider-Man overall. Come on. Tom Holland is great. He is a national treasure with whatever nation he's in. Alright. The stone you want. The stone that I want. Not really a big fan of Emma Stone, but I get it. The stone that I want. The stone that I get. You get the bladder stones, you get the kidney stones, yep. And they're not fun. They're not fun. I have been blessed. I have not had really bad ones. But I have seen people with really bad ones, and it's okay. It gets better. It gets better. All right. What Spidey's Rogues Gallery is actually like. What every other hero minus Iron Man thinks Spidey's Rogues Gallery is like. Well, I mean, come on. They're all animal themed, really. I mean, aside from Mysterio, but you have like the Vulture, Dr. Octopus. Okay, not the goblins, okay. But you got the Rhino. Um, Kraven the Hunter. He'll count as animal theme because he wears the lion vest and stuff. I mean, he had a lot of like the Scorpion. He had a lot of those types of villains, and yeah. By the way, what do you guys think of the Kraven movie coming up? I have hopes for it. Because the character, the Kraven was always a pretty cool character, as opposed to like Morbius and stuff. So I'm hoping that there's something redeemable. Like, it can be a Spider-Man adjacent universe character without having to directly involve Spider-Man. And they can do that with Kraven. But who knows? Alright. Sauron gets defeated by a broken sword. I sleep. Voldemort gets beaten by a baby. I sleep. Kang loses to an army of hyper civilized huge ants. Real stuff. I mean, it was a numbers game. It wasn't even a power game at this point. It was just a numbers game. He was just overwhelmed. And I'm not even siding with Kang, because that whole Jonathan Majors stuff is insane anyway. All right. Batman, he doesn't want your help. You think I want your help? Huh? It just smacks her away. God, I don't even like that. I don't like that picture, but wow. It does fit Batman though. Like, he doesn't want your help. He had a whole plan and you're sitting there messing it up. Maybe him getting captured like that was part of his plan. I don't know. He'd probably say it was just to save face, because that's his biggest downfall, is his pride. Alright. Me and my brother after a fight. Look at it. Look at Magneto with the pout face. And our mother who just walked in. I said this on the Daily Dose as well. My wife is supremely adept at seeing when something is just not quite right and calling people out on it. She's really good at it, and sometimes, you know, you just want to be left alone and cool down, but your mother will walk in and then you have to talk about it and you have to explore your feelings and stuff. You're like, no, just let me cool down. Alright. Nick Fury picks the worst allies. Yes, he does. You got that Flerken. I don't know, the Flerken was pretty good though. The cat was pretty good, I will say that. You got Mysterio, just stabbed him in the back. Oh man. You got the other guy, I can't remember his name. I don't care enough about him to worry about it. Alright, Cap with Wanda. She's just a kid. Cap with Peter. In my defense, he is wearing a mask and calling himself Spider-Man. That's a good, solid defense, though. I mean, that is a good defense. He had every right to believe that he got his shield stolen by a man instead of a teenager. Oh, so we have a scene comparison between the Marvels and Thor Ragnarok. Very similar. And you know, they have to just kind of go with what works and what doesn't. And you know, the Marvels I just didn't get into. I tried. It had its moments. I don't think it was as bad as some people say. But yeah, it wasn't great though. It wasn't great. Alright, point of view, the Rocksteady execs when they were asked what they should do for their next game. It's simple. We killed Batman. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of the new their new game, right? With Harley Quinn and stuff. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to get flagged. But it's kind of crazy. I haven't even heard good things about the game. Is it any good? Has anyone played it? I don't know. I used to play video games a lot, and then my son was born, and now he plays games. He doesn't let me play games. All right. how I always imagined Juggernaut's head. You know, I always wondered why the helmet looked like that. And they always made the face part wide and the eyes wide. So yeah, I mean, it was weird. It was really weird. It just didn't make a lot of sense to me. But maybe because he likes to run through things and use his head as a battering ram, maybe the dome shape like that helps the debris just like break apart and roll through off the shoulder. I don't know. But yeah, I used to think his head was like this too. Alright, who we thought are gonna wreck the multiverse? Got Wanda, Doctor Strange, Loki, and Sylvie. They were on their way too. They were on their way. They were gonna do things their own way and do what they wanted. But who actually did it? Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. they messed everything up. But it's okay. It's okay. We can work with it. Okay. I'm 80% awesome, 20% water, and 100% beauty. That's 200%. Exactly. I'm twice the man Steve will ever be. Steve does not look happy at that at all. This is pretty good. This is pretty good because it fits their personalities wonderfully. Alright. Movie mistakes. X-Men. Fingernails visible over gloved hand. That's just sloppy animation. I mean, that's just them not realizing what they were doing. I think maybe it's just one of those things where I don't know. I'm sure X-Men 97 will be much better. Right? I'm sure. All right. Look at these guys. Look at these four. They're off to see the wizard. Yes, they are. This is great. I love the Falcon's like happiness on his face, and everyone else just looks like they're just tolerating him. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. I love everything about it. All right, so here we have the remake of the meme. You know, they're just yelling at the cat. Oh, one lady's just like, yeah, I don't care. Wanda does look really pissed though. We'll say that. All right, this one hits true. Almost every time I am either in public transport or in a car in general. Bus driver hits brakes. What it looks like, what it actually feels like. I'll hold on to the little bar and I will try to keep myself from jutting forward. I do that a lot. It makes me feel strong. It makes me feel mighty. Okay. Here's something interesting. What if Tigra shaved her legs? That's not appropriate. That's scary. What if the beast got wet? I like that. There's no muscles there. It's all just fur. And what if Medusa went bald? Oh, jeez, the armpit hair. That's so gross. That's so gross. That would have been funny if they did that in the Inhuman show. That may have made the show a little bit better if she had like a armpit hair that went crazy. Oh, here we go, Cyclops. Draw me like one of your French girls. Oh no. Oh no. That's a bit rough. Alright, it's the mirror dimension where I'm in control. Well, it's my movie. Dang it! I mean, it's true. You're not gonna hold Spider-Man back, especially in his own movie. Come on, that's not how it works. Hollywood doesn't like that. You should know better. Alright. After Madam Web, Marvel could sue Sony for the rights to Spider-Man. I'm a really good lawyer. Is that real? Like, can they do that? Because that's crazy if they can. Yeah, I think Marvel needs to get Spider-Man back. I mean, they were the ones doing all the movies anyway, right? Like, they were the ones doing the stuff. Take it back. Alright. Don't touch the Infinity Stone. Okay. Don't become smaller than an atom. No problem. Don't stop in the time loop. Got it. All of them disobeyed. All of them did their own things, but all of them ultimately saved the day. What does that teach you? Kids, you still need to listen to your parents. Don't get ideas. Alright. My dad just realized that the reason Toby could never get his back cracked was because he has super durability, so a normal person wouldn't be able to crack his back. So only another Spider-Man could have done the trick. Wow. Wow. Like, mind blown. That's pretty interesting. I like that. I dig it. But wow. Wow. Okay. There we go. Punisher making his face. I don't know. I got nothing for it. It's just Punisher's gonna punish. Alright, you think the Superman has a worse disguise? Please. Yeah. I mean, what did Prince Adam do from He-Man? His hair got a little darker. He got a little tan. I mean, professional wrestlers do that on a weekly basis with spray tan, you know? What can you do, right? I did always find it weird that he had the same build. Like for transforming, basically he got the tan, he got the slightly darker hair, and his clothes transformed into a barbarian suit. But that's about it. Like everything else he had. Alright. Thor Ragnarok. Me, you're my favorite. Going to the original Thor. The original Thor was pretty good. I do think Thor Ragnarok may actually be my favorite, but Thor was really, really good. I did enjoy it. Alright. All the other Marvel heroes, they're sleeping in the 80s. Hollywood wasn't touching them in the 80s. Except for Howard the Duck. And Hollywood's like, oh yeah, there's some money there. And it wasn't. Howard the Duck is a weird movie. Watch it with the counselor. I guess, I don't know. Alright. 9-year-old me when my mom told me that I will not become Spider-Man if I get bitten by a spider in real life. No, please, don't say that. We all have our dreams. We all want to be superheroes. Excuse me, I'm sorry I yawned. But yeah, I guess it doesn't always work that way. Alright, so we have Deadpool and Ken. They're the same picture. They do look a lot alike in these pictures, like. And I wonder if that was intentional. I wonder if the wig, because when I saw it, I immediately got Ken vibes. Like, maybe this is a cut at Barbie. I don't know. Behold, my crush. She did a great job in Avatar. Absolutely stunning. That's all I'll say on that. Absolutely stunning. This is a great meme. I'm rich. Get these men a copy of my bank statement. Do you guys have any idea how much gold lies beneath the 7 seas? But he doesn't have it all. Just because it's lying there doesn't mean it's automatically his. Someone else can grab it and take it. Besides, everyone knows he just uses it to buy alcohol anyway. That's pretty good. Alright. Find Steve Rogers. Hungry zombie noises. And unlimited screaming. Man, what if one of the Marvel zombies came through that portal? Like, that would have been crazy. That would have been absolutely insane. Alright, so we have Phillips head, Hex head, Flat head, okay? Should have gone for the head. You should have, but you didn't. And now look what happened. It's okay. We looked things back, I guess. I don't know. But it's alright. Alright. All the things you've been thinking about, Peter, make me sad. Can't you understand? I'm in love with Mary Jane. Compassion is a sign of weakness. Yeah. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's there and I can't argue it. Sometimes that compassion can bite you. There's got to be some wisdom with it too, right? I think we can all agree. Okay. Marvel announces its new Doctor Doom. Yeah, that would suck if that was accurate. Like if some guy comes out like, "Hey guys, guess what? I'm Doctor Doom. Look at my bad wig." Oh gosh. Oh, heaven help us. Marvel, please don't do this wrong. Okay. Loki, you need a new hobby. I got a hobby. Killing people is not a hobby. If he enjoys it, technically, I mean, he could be playing video games all day. We don't want that. Alright. Being a gentleman versus being a bad boy. There you go. Wear your tux and go out in a new black suit later in the evening. Just sneak out the window. Alright, I'm going to have an early night tonight. Me at 3 a.m. Man, this is crazy. This has been my whole week lately. Keep saying I'm going to try to get an early night tonight or I'll do stuff and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee tonight. Because coffee doesn't really keep me up, but I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee as long as it's not too late and relax because I enjoy the taste. And then something will happen. It'll be after the time I can do it because then it doesn't wake me up necessarily, but like I won't sleep right if I have it too late at night. But that's it for us. That's all we got this week. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. I really appreciate you. And I will see you next time for your weekly superhero meme review. Alright guys, bye-bye.